Hello everyone, Namaste. I am Munna Kahar, teacher of Joint School Family, and I am continuing here class 8 science subject. Okay, so in your previous class we have learned about the valency. Okay, we have just discussed about the valency, variable valencies. Okay, so now today's our topic is radical. Okay, so what does this radical means? Okay, so I have written here, please you all listen to me very carefully. So an atom or group of atoms having positive or negative charge that behaves as a single unit in a chemical reaction is called radical. Okay, so radicals are an atom or it may be a group of atoms. Okay, it may be an atom or a group of atoms having positive or negative charge. Okay, but they behave as a single unit. They may be positive charge or they may be negative charge. Okay, but they behave as a single unit. Okay, in a chemical reaction. Is it clear? So simply, radicals are an atom or a group of atom having positive or negative charge, okay, and they behave as a single unit. Is it clear? So on the basis of their nature of charge, nature of charge means their positive or negative, okay, on the basis of their nature of charge, the radicals are classified into two groups. Okay, they are electropositive radical or electronegative radical. So there are two types of radical. Okay, they are electropositive radical and electronegative radical. Okay, so what does this electropositive radical means? Okay, so electropositive radicals are those radicals which carries positive charge. Okay, so it carries positive charge. I have just written the point only here. Okay, so electropositive radical carries positive charge. Okay, or simply we can say that the radicals which carries positive charge are called electropositive radical. Okay, so how it is formed then? So it is formed when metal loses electron. Okay, when metal lost their electron. Okay, so for example, Na plus Mg plus plus. Okay, so what does this Na plus and Mg plus plus means? Let me give you one example of. I am going to give the example of this Na plus. Okay, so Na means your sodium. So what is the sodium? Okay, its atomic number is your 11. Atomic number is your 11. Okay, so number of electron is 11. Let's draw a atomic structure here. I am only going to show you the electrons how it is distributed here. In your first cell there are 2 electrons. Second one 8. And third one there is 1 electron. Okay, so this is the case of your sodium. So this is your nucleus. It has 11 proton and 12 neutrons. Okay, so now if we look about the electrons here, so in our first cell there are 2 electrons. Okay, innermost cell, and in the last cell there is 1 electron. Okay, so when it reacts with other, okay, when it undergoes in a chemical reaction, what happens? This electrons electron in the valence shell or in the outermost shell, what it happens? It loses its electron. If it loses its electron, what will happen? Now this electron gone here. Okay. In the beginning there were how many electrons? There were 11 electrons. First, in the first cell there are 2 electrons. Second one there are 8 electrons, and the outermost cell there is 1 electron. So altogether there are 11 electrons. Okay. So when it goes in chemical reaction, what happens? It loses its 1 electron. Sodium loses 1 electron. So what will happen now? This electron is gone. It loses this electron. Means this electron is gone now. This is gone. Okay. So how many electrons are remaining here? Let's count it. Okay, total 11 electrons were there. One is already now gone. One is gone. Okay, this electron is gone. Okay, so now how many electrons is remaining now? 10 electrons. And how many protons are remaining here now? 11. So now here the number of protons is more. Okay, proton means a positive charge. So now the sodium becomes here, when it loses 1 electron, it becomes Na plus. Okay, because now here the number of proton is more. Before it was same, 11 protons and 11 electrons. Okay, protons were same, but when it undergoes a chemical reaction and it loses 1 electron, okay, then the number of electron present in sodium atom is 10 electrons, and it has here 11 protons. Okay, so if it has 11 proton means the positive charge is now more. Okay, so it becomes here Na plus. Okay, why it is plus written means this sodium atom loses its 1 electron, so it is your Na plus. This is now your radical having your positive charge. So how it is formed? When a metal loses its electron. Okay, when it loses its electron, your electropositive radical is formed. That is why here example I have given here Na plus Mg plus plus. It means the magnesium atom will lose here 2 electrons. Okay. So now electropositive radicals are also classified into 2 groups. Okay, they are simple electropositive radical and compound electropositive radical. Okay, this electropositive radicals are further divided into 2 groups. They are simple electropositive radical and compound electropositive radical. So what does this simple electropositive radical mean? Okay, so these radical consist of single atom of an element with positive charge. Okay, means if a atom or a radical, okay, if a radical consists of only one atom, likewise here I am talking about sodium here. Sodium, it has only one atom, that is a sodium only, so it is your simple electropositive radical. Okay, so listen it very carefully. Okay, so those radicals, okay, which consist of only one atom with positive charge are called simple electropositive radical. Okay, so its example are Na plus, Mg plus plus, Cr plus plus plus. Okay, and next one is your compound electropositive radical. Compound. Okay, so it means here it contains 2 or more atom of different element. Like your simple electropositive radical consists of only one atom with positive charge, but compound electropositive radical consists of 2 or more atoms of different element. Okay, compound electropositive radical consists of 2 or more different elements. Okay, its atom. So for example NH4 plus, okay, ammonium ion, or you can say the NH4 plus, here your nitrogen and hydrogens are there. Okay, similarly your H3O plus. Okay, so it consists of your more than, or you can say 2 different atoms. Okay, it consists of two different atoms of an element. Okay, so this is your compound electropositive radical. Okay, so now let's discuss about your electronegative radical. Likewise, your radicals are divided into two, okay, two groups. They are electropositive radicals and electronegative radicals. We have just discussed about the electropositive radicals. Now let's see about the electronegative radical. So what does this electronegative radical means? Okay, so electronegative radicals, okay, are those radicals which carries negative charge. Okay, likewise your electropositive radical carries your positive charge, but electronegative radical carries your negative charge. Okay, so likewise your electropositive radical are formed when metal loses electron. Okay, and your electronegative radicals are formed generally when metal gains electron. Okay, and they are acidic or non-metallic radical. Okay, electronegative radical, it may be your acidic or non-metallic radicals. Okay, for example, Cl minus, SO4 minus minus, here negative sign shows means they are electronegative radical. So let me give an example of oxygen. Okay, let me give an example of oxygen. So oxygen, atomic number of oxygen is 8. Okay, so let's draw. For oxygen I am going to draw. Okay, this is your nucleus. First, it consists of 2 electrons. After that, next one, and thus it consists of 6 electrons. Okay, 6 electrons. Now here number of 8 protons, 8 neutron. Okay, so now let's see here example of oxygen. This is an oxygen atom. I am showing here oxygen atom. Okay, so when it undergoes chemical reaction, okay, to complete its octet, because in this cell it can carry here up to 8 electrons to become stable. Okay, so now here oxygen, it has actually how many electrons? 6 electron. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 electron. So when it undergoes chemical reaction, what will happen? It will gain 2 electron. It will gain 2 electron. Okay, so if it will gain 2 electrons, so now before it has how many electron? It has 8 electrons. Okay, it has 8 electron. Now again in a chemical reaction it will add 2 electron. Okay, so now how many electron it has? Now total it has 2 electron, means here minus minus means what does it mean? The oxygen atom is gaining 2 electron. Okay, now when it gains, it has 10 electron. Okay, and it has 8 protons. Proton means a positive charge is your 8. Now after gaining electron, there are 10 electrons. So how many more electron it has? That is your 2. Okay, so it is gaining 2 electron. That is why negative charge develops here. Okay, so oxygen and minus minus means, it means simply the oxygen atom has gained 2 electrons. Is it clear? So now electronegative radicals are also classified into 2 groups. They are simple electronegative radicals and compound electronegative radicals. Here simple electronegative radical means those radicals which consist of single atom having negative charge. Okay, simple electronegative radicals consist of single atom having negative charge. Similarly, your simple electropositive radicals were carrying your positive charge. Simple electronegative, negative means you are carrying negative charge. Okay, and compound electronegative radical means consist of, okay, it consists of two or more atom of different elements having negative charge. Okay, likewise OH minus, SO4 minus, means here oxygen and hydrogen are two different atoms, okay, and it is carrying your negative charge. Okay, so in this way, now just once let's revise all. Okay, so today's we have learned about the radicals. Okay, so what does this radical means? Radicals are the atom or a group of atoms, okay, having positive or negative charge that behave as a single unit. Okay, radicals are the atom or a group of atom having positive or negative charge that behave as a single unit. So on the basis of their charge, positive or negative, radicals are classified into two categories. They are electropositive radicals and electronegative radicals. Okay, so on the basis of their number of atom, okay, single or more, electropositive radicals are classified into two groups. They are simple electropositive radicals and compound electropositive radicals. Simple electropositive radicals means having single atom with positive charge, okay, and compound electropositive radical means having more than two atoms of different elements. Okay, similarly electronegative radicals carries your negative charge, okay, and it is also classified into simple electronegative and compound electronegative radicals. Okay, if it carries a single atom only, then it is your simple electronegative radical, and if it carries your two or more atom of different element, then it is your compound electronegative radical. So it carries your negative charge. Okay, so I hope you all have understood about the radicals, okay, and its types. Okay, thank you everyone for today's class. Stay home, stay safe.